I got 25 fighters for my 25 foes. About to break the mic, then break 25 more. About to rip the track with about 25 flows. And I'm dipping like a Mac with about 25 hoes. 25 5 carat diamonds in my brain. 25 12s in the trunk.
What's going on, boxing fans? Julian Williams here with The Distance. Got a video for you guys. This is a prediction for Martin Murray versus Felix Sturm for the WBA middleweight championship. I believe the bout takes place on either December 3rd or December 10th, one of the two. But pretty much puts together a challenger, Martin Murray versus the champion, Felix Sturm. Felix Sturm is coming off of a very razor-thin close victory over Matthew Macklin. I believe I had Macklin winning the fight. I didn't even go back to see that video, the post-fight video for that one. But I think I had Matthew Macklin winning the fight. I probably have to go back and look. But he's pretty much coming off of a razor-thin victory over Matthew Macklin. And pretty much there is a blueprint on how to beat Felix Sturm. Felix Sturm is a fighter that likes to stand outside, and do his work, from the outside. Pick his opponents and kind of dissect them from the outside. Work behind the jab, counter punch, counter on right hook, use the right cross, sometimes the left hook, fight off the back foot, use lateral movement, etc. in his fights. And Martin Murray is a fighter that is very patient. He patiently looks for an opening. He's patiently looking for his opportunity to kind of get inside or throw his punches, or kind of thinks about what he's going to do. But he's always in front of his opponent. He's always kind of working behind the jab. He's always kind of in that position to where he can do whatever he wants to execute. But it's a matter of his opponent kind of beating him to that execution, to what he wants to do in the ring. So in this specific fight, I think that Martin Murray has to come in, balls to the wall, come forward, and take the fight to Sturm. Because both of them are fighters that kind of wait and look for opportunities on the outside. They both look for their opportunity. They both are fighters that kind of stand patiently on the outside and think about what they're going to do next. But the difference between both of them is Murray is looking for, he gets aggressive when he gets close. He kind of thinks a little bit, and he looks for a little opening so he can get aggressive, so he can come forward. He'll hit you with the right hook to the body. He'll hit you, and it starts off with the jab. He works behind the jab. It starts off with a jab. He goes with the right hook to the body. And after he hits you with the right hook to the body, he's, back on the outside. His hands are back in position to protect himself. And then he's back to working behind the jab. But this is not a specific fight to where he wants to work in spurts. This is a fight to where he wants to get inside of Sturm's foot and just work. He wants to take the fight to him consistently throughout the rounds. He wants to take that fight to him. He wants to go to the body, right hook to the body, left hook to the body, punch to the solar plexus, and throw punches to Sturm. Throw and look for the right hand to make Sturm go back. But he has to kind of follow up with that right hand, with maybe a shot to the body, and also look to kind of get that head on the chest type of mentality. Look to get inside. Try to look for an inside fight with Felix Sturm. Not necessarily make it center of the ring, but if it can't be center of the ring, short punches inside will help. Short punches inside will do, or if he has to get him on the ropes, just go to the body consistently. I think it's a matter of just taking the fight to Sturm. If you could take the fight to Sturm, let the hands go inside, go to the body, go up top, then you could pretty much beat Sturm. You could beat him just based on just using aggression. And I think he could very well win this fight if he just takes the fight to Sturm. On the other hand, with Felix Sturm, I think that this is going to be a bigger ring than what Murray usually fights in. Murray usually fights in a smaller ring. So Felix Sturm is going to have to use the ring, stand on the outside, jab, use his movement, use his legs to get into a position where he can throw, use his legs to make Murray kind of get out of position, and pretty much just throw punches use his angles to throw his punches. Use the right hand from a specific angle just because of that style. Because if you look at, he blocks with the glove, but when he blocks with that glove and he blocks, kind of like right in front of his chin, you hit him with the right hand. That right hand is actually going to land if you land from a specific angle. You land from a specific angle and pretty much just with small, crisp short punches. I don't know how I said shot punches, but small, crisp, short punches from the outside. And I think he could very well win this fight. If he can split the guard too, he has to split the guard in this fight. Get his hands in between his hands. Get his hands in between his hands, in between that guard, and just let the power punches go patiently. And I think he could very well win this fight if he can make it a boxing match to where he just stands on the outside and just dissects him. So who I think is going to win this fight? I'm going to go with Felix Sturm in this fight. This is going to be a bigger ring to where Sturm can work from. He's going to be able to work in a bigger ring. He can work his ankles. He can withstand the pressure by pivoting his body to a position to where he can land and just stand in the center of the ring and just dissect them. I'm sure it's going to be a bigger ring. I'm sure it's going to be a bigger ring to where Murray's not going to be able to work from. He's not going to be able to work and cut him off in a bigger ring. And I think that Sturm just beats him to the position and just uses angles to counter and work from. So there's going to be a lot of places, a lot of openings for Sturm compared to Murray in this fight. So I'm going to go with Felix Sturm in this fight by a unanimous decision. So anyway, peeps, that was The Distance. Thanks for watching. Peace.
Bam, come on, bam,
Alright,
come on, bam,
1,
come
2,
on, bam,
just
come
feel
on,
it.
bam, come on,
One more time. This is for fucking Gerald right here. Yo, y'all can't do it like Tay do it. I can't stop, won't stop like a Ford Explorer without the brake fluid. Spinning out on 5 stones with the shake to it, leaving all the passengers with scrape bruises. My rap style niggas take to it. Me and Pooh sick of eating noodles. This year we finna add a steak to it and wild out with our hands in the air.